I'd like to show you what you'll want to do when you receive your own chainsaw's rule. The first thing you'll want to do is open the box completely. This is what it looks like when the box is completely opened up. You'll find a total of 9 separate pieces to assemble. First piece you'll want to find has a spring grip that's attached to a 4-inch piece of the frame that is bent at a 90-degree angle and has a slit in it. Second piece you'll find also has a spring grip attached to a 4-inch piece of the frame that's bent at a 15-degree angle. This one has a shutoff sticker on it. The third piece is a 10-inch piece of the frame with a carriage bolt and a T-knob on it. The fourth and the fifth piece have spring grips that are attached to a 2-inch piece of the frame with a carriage bolt, washer, and a knob on it. The sixth piece is what we call the teller rule. It looks like this. The seventh and eighth pieces are the thumb screw and an 1 1/4 washer put together like this. And the ninth and the last piece is the flag. First, let's take one of the 2 smallest pieces with the spring grips attached, unscrew the knob, leaving the washer on the bolt. Now take the frame part with the 90-degree bend. Make sure that the slot is on the top. Insert the bolt into the slot. Notice that the spring grip has 2 arms on it. One is longer than the other. Make sure the longest arm is farthest away from you. Then screw the knob back on and tighten it. That completes the first part of the frame. The next thing we'll want to do is to take the second 2-inch piece frame, take the knob off, again leaving the washer on. Now grab the 10-inch piece, holding it upright, put the bolt of the 2-inch frame into the slot, making sure the longest arm on the spring grip is away from you. Now put the knob back on. The final step for the frame assembly is to remove the T-knob off the 10-inch frame piece. Now find the 4-inch piece with the warning label on it. With the warning label up, slip it over the bolt and replace the T-knob. That completes the frame. It's time to grab the teller rule. Pull the inside tube out far enough to grab onto it. Now tighten the flat thumb screw. Take and put the round thumb screw with the washer through the flag and screw it in the end of the teller rule. Now with the chainsaw shut off, let's put our chainsaw's rule on the chainsaw. The chainsaw's rule is now in 3 separate pieces, the 2 frame pieces and the teller rule. First, let's take the smallest frame piece, and with the knob facing down, let's put it on the handle of the chainsaw, like this. Now take the largest part of the frame, and with the warning label up, push the spring grip over the handle of the chainsaw. Let's loosen the T-knob so the frame can be adjusted as we put the teller rule on. Now let's grab the teller rule with the flag on my right hand side and the chainsaw's rule label facing up. Fit the teller rule in the spring grips like this. At this point, you'll want to loosen the lower knobs. To adjust the teller rule so it is at a 90-degree angle to the bar in the chain. Now tighten the knobs. Position the red bar line directly over the chain and bar, making sure that the rubber stop on the teller rule is up. This is to keep the teller rule from rotating when the saw is running. You are now ready to use your chainsaw's rule.